first responder or a patriot looking for a place to put your skill set, your thoughts, and or want to help continue the mission? You have come to the right place. We are the People's Patriot Project, and we want to put the shock and awe when it comes to meeting the needs of our veterans and first responders. We are dealing with a new enemy in today's world where the wounds are not always seen. We want you to be part of this mission in saving lives and making a difference. Welcome to Playtime. We got your 6 at 6. Now here's your host, Shad Turner of Veterans Unite Podcast and the People's Patriot Project. And as always, Patriot Pride.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of We Got Your 6 at 6. I'm Shad Turner from Veterans Unite Podcast. We've got Mark and Andrea with People's Patriot Project, and today we have got a great show lined up for you. We have got Adam Jones and Matt Strahin from Feeding the Heroes Foundation. So they'll be on here in a bit. We've also got a live performer who is going to sing the national anthem for us, and that is Angelina Cook. So everybody, if you can, please stand, take off your covers, and get ready to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Fantastic. Holy crap. That was great, Angelina.
That was amazing.
Thank you. It's an honor. Most definitely an honor.
Well, thank you so much. Angela came on and gave us a little bit of background. She is the spouse of a veteran from the Army, and so thank you for being here, Angelina. She's also one that Adam and Matt said, hey, we got to have this young lady on, and so thank you, Adam, for the suggestion, and just thank you for all of you being here tonight.
Well, we're glad to be here.
That was awesome, Angelina. Thank you.
Thank you, and definitely Matt and Adam. Thank y'all so much. I'm always appreciated singing for you guys.
Well, we love having you there. It's like I said, goosebumps every time we hear you.
Oh, I got the Holy Ghost bumps going on right now too. Doug Lane said, "Hi, beautiful." I'm pretty sure that's he was talking to me. Hey, Doug, how you doing? I'm glad you're here with us, brother. No, Doug's a good guy. We had him, in year one. Great musician. He actually was here for our tribute night for Giving Tuesday as well. And so, it was for Shad. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Love you, baby.
And we have a Leo from out in Wyoming joining us, Pat Cornwell as well. You are pretty hot. I know that. Awesome job, Angelina. Andrew, what do we got going on this week?
Oh my gosh, I thought you'd never ask. Hey, I'm gonna plug our printing people. Debbie from Allegra Printing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Miss Debbie Temple. We have got a promotion coming out, a fundraiser that's going to hopefully just light things on fire for us here. And I'm sure Mark will talk about it later. It's more so for our local people, but anyone who wants to, maybe buy a package and give it as a gift or donations, definitely get in touch with us. And Debbie, thank you so much for making it all happen so quickly. And Jorge, Geraldo, look at this.
Yeah.
The fans are here.
Jorge's calling out our guests, man. That's awesome.
I love it.
You guys know Jorge?
We do.
Awesome.
Oh, that's Jay. Okay.
Looks like Jorge Senior. So, yep. And then I want to just call out Shelly Anderson, Kylie Welch, and Ira Assad Agan, who comes quite often. And I'm sorry, I probably said that horribly. I like to practice before I say that. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. I look back on the history things, you guys, and first of all, I just want to explain again, we cannot forget our military and our first responders are always willing and ready to serve. They make sacrifices like crazy, and they represent us around the world. And that's what we're here for. We're here to support our military and our first responders and all of the work they do, protecting us, keeping us safe, letting us put our nice heads down on our nice pillows at the end of the day and not worry so much because we know they're out there. And looking at that, coming up in just a few days is National Medal of Honor Day. That is March 25th, and that is a day where we recognize all Medal of Honor recipients. This started way back in 1863 when our Secretary of War, Edwin Stanton, presented the first Medals of Honor, Army medals that year, to 6 members of Andrews Raiders for their volunteering and participation during an American Civil War raid in April of 1862. Created in 1861, the Medal of Honor is the United States of America's highest military honor. It is awarded only to U.S. military personnel by the President of the United States in the name of Congress for personal acts of valor above and beyond the call of duty. There are 3 versions of the Medal of Honor, one for the Army, one for the Navy, and one for the Air Force, with personnel of the Marine Corps and the Coast Guard receiving the Navy version, just in case. I don't know. Space Force, of course, is very new. I didn't find any information where that will fit in. And since its creation, there have been 3,468 Medals of Honor awarded to the country's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen. How to observe this? You just put hashtag Medal of Honor Day on every post you put on the 25th. Some federal, state, and local and military organizations may hold events recognizing Medal of Honor recipients. They might be private, they might be public. And some other ways just to participate in that is volunteering for your local veteran organization, donate to a veteran service organization, adopt a Medal of Honor gravesite. Ooh, that one's cool. Fly the U.S. flag at your home or business. Visit the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Visit your local memorial sites. And you guys, we have some good ideas of those in our area, and I would be willing to bet our guests might know some local memorial sites in their areas as well. And then, again, just as a reminder, every time you're on social media, just post hashtag Medal of Honor. And that's what we've got going on this week.
That's awesome. Angela, we got another guest in the house. Who we got?
This is my spouse, Max. He is Army.
Thank you for your service, brother, and thank you for loaning your wife to us tonight to have the national anthem sing.
No problem. Thank you guys.
Awesome.
For sure.
Awesome. So let's talk real quick about our guests for the evening, Angelina being one of them. But we've got two dudes here from an organization called Feeding the Heroes Foundation. We have Adam and Matt with us. Thanks for being here, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
So, Feeding the Heroes Foundation, tell us where you guys at? Where are you located?
We're out of Hampton, Georgia. That's basically where we got our start from. That's our headquarters. That's where everything stems from.
Okay. And what is your mission? What are you getting done?
So what we do is we'll travel around the state. We do most of the south side right now, but we'll travel around to different counties. We'll feed all the first responders and veterans in that county. We've done hospitals when COVID hit. We've done the American Legion. Wherever we can go and give back and say thank you to our veterans and first responders and even our healthcare workers. That's what we want to do.
That is so awesome. So is this, tell me how the aspiration came up. What provoked all this?
There was a local veterans center, a help center that was opening up down the road from where we worked. And we wanted to figure out a way, me being a veteran and Matt just being a patriot, figure out a way for us to give back to them. We wound up going down there and doing some welded handrail for them for their ADA ramp. And from there, we just started talking about what else can we do. So our first goal was to feed, I said 50. You said 75. I think we wound up doing 150 off the first one. And it's snowballed from there. We've done events where we've fed 350 up to 500 people. And it's all the food is done from scratch. We're not serving McDonald's hamburgers. We're not serving anything like that. We take time off of work to prep all the food the day before. Everything is cooked on site. It's our way to say thank you, but it's more personal because we're creating the entire thing. And our volunteer base is awesome. Angelina and Max they're with us all the time. So yeah, it's a great thing that we get to do, and it's just our way to say thank you.
So, I'm stumbling on my words right here. How do you guys fund what you're trying to get done?
We have some local businesses that donate to us. They'll cover an event. We'll sponsor an event in their name. The company I work for, Natural Enclosures Fence, they've been a huge sponsor for us. And a lot of it's out of pocket. I mean, it really is.
There's still a huge cost out of pocket right now.
But that's, we didn't get into this to make any money off it. Any money that we do take in, every penny of it goes right back into what we're doing. We go to zero after every event. So yeah, there's people that help us out along the way. Who else? There was Natural Enclosures.
We've had them.
Ideal Creation Solutions.
Ideal Creations. We've had
Hensley.
Yeah,
Hensley Mechanical. Those are just some of the people that have helped sponsor some of our events. It's been a blessing. It really has.
That is so awesome. Zero cost for the people to come and eat.
Absolutely.
You guys put it all up front. You do all the work. You get the volunteers deployed, and you put a wholehearted meal on the plate for those that are in need.
Yes.
That is amazing. That's amazing.
It's quite the show once we get rolling too. We'll feed 350 people in about an hour and a half. That's from cook to plate.
And you guys also deliver meals, isn't that not right?
Yes, we do. Whatever we do not serve during the event, because we always overshoot on our food, just simply because, so we can deliver to fire stations and police departments and on the way home. Angelina and Max have both delivered for us. We've got a number of other volunteers that help us with that. But yes, what we do is we kind of gauge like a fire department or a police department in said area, and we send this person into that area with that many plates on the way home. So there is zero, there's no waste. Everything goes out.
That is amazing. We got some testimonies coming in saying that these guys don't put a tiny meal on either. Jorge's coming on. These guys are doing it. That's awesome. We also have Matt chiming in. Adam and Matt, or Robert's chiming in. Adam and Matt, you make me proud to be an American. And this is what is so exciting about the People's Patriot Project, and having you guys come on is building this amazing network of people all over the country, and introducing you guys, to the rest of the country, and saying, this is a positive message. This is a proactive message. This is people stepping up and being part of the solution. Zero problems here. If anyone can get on and share, how this is a bad thing, I'd be willing to entertain that conversation. But I know you can't. So, it's amazing, and the boots on the ground organizations that we have come into contact, it has been such an amazing blessing knowing that there are people that care. We hear so much garbage and so much, we'll call it mayhem. I don't know what it is, but nonsense. Let's go with nonsense. Nonsense in our country right now. But I have zero problem showcasing these positive gentlemen, positive Angelina and her husband, who are going out and feeding the heroes. And thank you. Tell me, break it down. Generally, what kind of meal do you set up for people?
So our standard meal, we call it the hero menu. We'll do a filleted chicken breast that we marinate overnight. We do a spring mix, which is just a salad mix that we put in there with it. We'll cook anywhere from 30 to 40 pounds of bacon for an event. There's a bun. There's a macaroni salad that goes in there. That way they can have either a chicken sandwich, or they can have just the grilled chicken and a salad, and then some macaroni salad to go with it.
And you make it all, right? You make all of it.
Make it all
Yes, we make all of it from scratch. It's us.
I love it. I love it. We can't tell who this individual is, just coming up as a Facebook user. I know these guys, and they are truly selfless individuals. I can tell you the conversations I've had with Adam has just been amazingly intense, and just it's been exciting. He's been a great supporter of what we've been trying to get done, and I see head shakes, and he's just positive, and it helps get the message out to me. It's the positive message is better than any of the other nonsense that we hear, and it's refreshing. Thank you, gentlemen, for your service after service as well. So again, that's another piece of what the People's Patriot Project is. We are an opportunity to continue to serve. If you are hearing this message, jump on with Adam and Matt. You can volunteer with them. If you're not in Georgia, we've got resources all over the country. We can set you up with people that are in need of people to volunteer. There are a number of things you can do for the People's Patriot Project, whether it's setting up this show, working on graphics, doing a ton of other things. There's always an opportunity to help. It's kind of funny because everyone wants nonprofit organizations to work solely on no money, and that's not how it works. I mean, not that we're looking to make any money. We go to zero as much as we want. We have a bookkeeper that's pretty mad at us because we give it all away. And why is this getting given away? Well, because there's people in need. That's what we do. But there's platform costs. We're in this StreamYard that does cost money. We have no problem footing the bill for that. We work with Shad. Shad uses the platform as well. I think there's a lot of organizations out there. If you work together, we could cut the costs in a lot of ways. We get to advertise for Adam and Matt, and we will continue to advertise for Adam and Matt. We consider them part of our network now, and we just want to make sure that we get the word out with Feeding the Heroes Foundation. And here's the deal: if there's more in the coffers, there's more that they can do. If there's more in our coffers, there's more that we can do. We've got a commitment. That makes a lot of sense. But our vision and fortune is that we will 100% help as many as we can with the resources we have, and we will take it to zero as much as we can. So, what kind of events you guys run?
Right now it's the Legion. We've done a few meals for just veterans alone. And we don't get quite the turnout that we want simply because we don't get the younger crowd. And that's a problem. We get the older crowd. So that's why we went kind of with the first responders as well, is to what we call my hashtag make the dent, is to reach more. Because the younger crowd just isn't involved in it yet. And hopefully we can bring life to that. And we're trying to do that with the Legion now, trying to breathe the life back into it. So it's just not a smoky bar anymore, but it's more interactive with more age groups.
People think that that's all the Legion is. And it's not. They do a lot more than that in the community, and it's just so narrowed on that one aspect of it. And the people that we work with there have been outstanding and very. They want to listen. They want to do.
They're open.
They're very open to new ideas. We've got some building projects set up with them. We're going to do some events from their location. We're going to feed, hopefully, Clayton County, which is about 650 people in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, it's changing the aspect of what people see them as is another goal of ours.
I like how you say that. And, again, this is zero attack on the VFWs and the Legions. I do think there is some rethinking that needs to be done in how they are going to reach out to the people who have been serving. And I'm going to broaden that a little bit, because when you get into all the fraternal orders, it's not just the Legion and the VFWs. You can talk the Masons, you can talk the Elks, you can talk the Eagles, you can talk. The list goes on, and the Rotaries. All of them. There's this. I don't have the answer, but they cater to the older generations, and the ones that have done it, the ones that have been there. It does seem like, and this is kind of a good thing, but I also know it doesn't help the Legions and the VFWs move forward, but it does seem like there's kind of a move away from the bar setting kind of idea. So how do we rethink this to get more of those younger generations, those younger veterans, those post-Vietnam veterans in there, and give them an opportunity to see, or an opportunity to serve again as well? Do you guys have any ideas or solutions to that?
I want you to ask that question, Max.
Oh yeah.
Max, one of
Mr. Cook.
It's been with us from day one.
Putting you on the spot, buddy.
Putting you on the spot, buddy. like living with us and what we do.
Yeah, so I'm on the spot. I don't know how to reach the younger generation. I really don't. We can go to. I mean, you could try several things to try to get out there to them, but the whole point is trying to get involved with them or get them involved with it. It's a little bit bigger than I think what all of us in here can imagine. I know with Feeding the Heroes, we try to bring a lot of energy and excitement to what they are doing and what we're trying to do to the community. Whether you're 18 years old or 65 years old and you're serving, first responder, veteran, or so forth, we're equally, enthused with everybody. How to reach the younger guys, younger people. That's a tough one for all of us. I think we, as a nation as a whole, that's a question that needs to be national for all of us.
Yes.
I'm an American. We're Americans. I'm a patriot. We love it. We love the people. We love helping any chance we can help. Matt and Adam, me just joining volunteering with those guys and a couple other buddies. There's that has jumped in with those. We just try to bring the energy and excitement with it, and that's just in our realm. So if I'm manning a grill, I got a buddy. I don't know if he's listening, but my boy Tracy, him and I make a mess of things, but
Making fun of it.
big pop. We try to bring it, but listen, Feed the Heroes. We're behind those guys. Anytime we can, when we have time, we're there for them. They always have time for us in the community. And the only way, like making a dent, you crack it. You just got to keep swinging, keep chopping away, and eventually, you can do it. That's it. Making the dent.
Make the dent. I love it. We go with lighten the load, but that one works as well. I mean, it's and Jorge, great ideas. Thank you. We got also Brian Gibson's with us on here. He's with Operation Die Hard, and great programs that are here, and we will continue to serve. Again, this was a perfect time to segue into our post-show kind of scenario. If there's ideas, if there's plans, if there's some understanding of what possibly can be done, this is a collaboration. And I don't think Adam and Matt are against ideas, and just the opportunity, the Cooks coming on and sharing their ideas and plans, and Jorge, who's piping in and giving us some ideas. That's what we do during post show. We open it up. If you're interested in being part, Brian Gibson's doing it right now. He's asking for the invite. He'll come in during post show, and we'll have a conversation about what we can do to fix that piece, to reach as many as we can. One of the things I'd like everyone to do right now is remember those. Remember right now. Do a buddy check. You can do it during the show. You can reach out right now. Do it to someone that you don't think even needs it. One of the common themes I see regularly is that the strongest ones need it too, and usually the strongest ones need it the most. And so make sure you're reaching out to them. You never know when they're having that one moment, and you're opening the door. Or at least knocking on the door, letting them know that you're there. And maybe they don't want to be part of it, but maybe they do. Maybe it's just an opportunity for you to refresh a relationship, and there's nothing wrong with that. Being boots on the ground and building relationships is the answer. I'm just going to be aggressive, point blank, and to the point. Building relationships is how we save our brothers and sisters. It's you being in their business a little bit and them being in your business a little bit. It's extending yourself to be open, being transparent. It's how we're going to save our brothers and sisters. It's how we lessen that number 22. For those who are listening, that number ranges between 17 and 75 a day. It's not 22. That's kind of a branded marketing number, and it's what a lot of people do. And we use it. I'm not going to argue about what the number is. I know it's too many. That's what I know. We have men and women who serve this country both as first responders and as veterans across this country and world who need support. Andrea was much nicer than I ever am at the beginning when she said about laying your head on a pillow. I think we got a lot of people that take for granted that pillow, to be honest with you. You get to lay your head down peacefully for the most part, knowing that someone's walking or someone's securing your community, and that's our first responders and our veterans. So take a minute. I love it. Someone might have to chime in, let me know who our Facebook user is. Take a minute. That's all it takes. And, it might end up taking more in a minute, but you know what? I can tell you right now, Saturday night, I had a blast from the past reach out to me, and we spent probably about 15 minutes doing nothing but laughing and reconjuring our relationship. And I loved every minute of it. And we're both in a good place. And there's, what's the worst case scenario? Find out you're both in a good place and you're both doing great things. There's nothing wrong with that. Now go find someone that needs a little help. And it's real simple. What's next for you guys, Matt and Adam?
We've got we're trying to get another phone logged in because this one's about to die. We've got an event coming up April 11th. We're going to feed all the Clayton County first responders and veterans. Like I said, it's about 650 people. We're looking at an event May 22nd to support the 22, which is not 22. We know that. Working with some good groups. We're looking at going back and feeding Henry County again in June. We're working with some great local sponsors to be able to do these events. The local Rotary Club for Henry County, the Rotary Club for Clayton County are going to be sponsors for both those events. So got coming up. It's going to be pretty busy this summer. Angelina, I hope you're ready. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff coming up. But yeah, we're super excited about what the future holds for us.
Awesome. I'm going over some questions on Facebook real quick and covering some of the things that are out there. Do you guys do other things than chicken? Not that I'm complaining about chicken. I'm just.
No, we do. It depends on the size of the event. The smaller events, we can change our menu up a lot. We'll do sliders, barbecue hamburger sliders, and hot dogs. We got an event we're doing tomorrow. It's hamburger steaks with onions and gravy. We got a vegetable medley we're doing for that one. Of course, some more chicken. So yeah, we can change the menu depending on the size of the event. We try to keep the cost down to under $2 a plate. So if we're feeding 400 people, it's easier to keep it down with chicken, but we can do just about anything.
Awesome.
So now, out of curiosity, so y'all are making all these different plates, but where does your cooking experience come from? Like, I mean, did y'all just grow up loving to cook and being in the kitchen, or did one of y'all actually go to some kind of?
We both love to cook anyway, but both of us have a small restaurant background. We both worked in restaurants, cooked in restaurants,
Catering, stuff like that.
right?
No schooling, but a lot of hard knocks.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't want to burn food for 300 people. It doesn't turn out too good. We've streamlined the process from where we started. We started off with a charcoal grill we borrowed from, and now we're 6-burner Blackstone grills. We can do 40 pounds of chicken in about 10 minutes.
Wow.
So we've
and
come a long way from where we started.
you just told me about you had the idea to move forward with making bacon from scratch.
Yes. Yeah, we want to try that.
Tell me about that. Tell me.
I haven't done it yet.
Sure.
Oh, you
What
how
kind
to
of
make bacon from scratch. So it's really easy. There's a couple different forms you can run. Now you want to start with pork belly, traditional strip bacon, striped bacon. You run a number 2 sodium nitrate, pink salt, curing salt, and use about a teaspoon to 5 pounds. You wet cure it in a bag for about 10 days, rotating it twice a day. And once you're done with that, you pull it out, you rinse it, you let it soak for a little bit, get some of that nitrate out of there because the nitrate's not good for you. And you do whatever you want to with it, and you smoke it to 160 degrees, and you have bacon. It's really not hard. It's just labor intensive.
Well, so now you're going to step into my world a little bit because I'm a food snob. And I just made corned beef from scratch this last week. Same process.
Yes.
Same process. I ended up smoking half of mine and boiling half of mine. And Angelina got to watch me eat my smoked corned beef nachos pre-show. That was pretty exciting.
And heard it too.
Let me ask you, when you smoked your corned beef, you put coriander and black pepper on it and make pastrami.
So, and that's a great, because they're in my pickling spices. I had coriander and I had the black pepper. So, but is that what makes the pastrami? Is the rub on the outside at the end?
Oh, and you smoke it. That's it.
So I made corned beef and pastrami is what I made.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah.
You were missing.
Interesting. Sweet. Who would have known? I did it. It was pretty amazing. You couldn't taste so I did have brown sugar in my brine as well, and you couldn't taste the brown sugar in the boiled corned beef, but it just exposed itself on the smoked stuff, and there was this awesome, nice, delicious, sweet crust on the outside of my pastrami, I guess.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
Hey, when you guys book your events, and maybe I missed this earlier, but where do you just reach out to people or reach out to groups, or have they been reaching out to you?
We've had some reach out to us. For the most part, we'll call us about a month before the event, and I'll just start calling the local, whatever county we want to be in. I'll start calling the local county sheriff's department, police departments, the fire departments to try to get head counts so we can streamline how much we're cooking. We don't want to go into a county with 400 plates and only be 150 people there. So
Right.
There's a lot of legwork that goes into the beforehand of it, and it's basically just phone calls. That's been our window to get in, and of course this.
So you've created a little bit of a network for yourself, and people know you. These first responder groups, do they recognize you? Do they understand your mission? Do they help get people there to your site? And
they do. They've been a huge help. Dispatch is people forget a lot about dispatch, the 911 dispatch, but they've been a linchpin for us as far as letting them, hey, we're ready to serve food, and they'll send squad cars and fire trucks over to our location to pick up food for 5 or 6 fire stations or 2 or 3 different police stations, and it makes the whole process a lot easier having them involved with us. But yeah, the first responder groups and the police officers, they're starting to know who we are just because we're going back to some of the same counties again. And when they hear that we're coming, they kind of go, well, yeah, these guys are really good. So and that's what we want. We want to have a good, be high quality, and the reputation be good. That way, they're excited to have when we come back, and not just surprised.
That's a real exciting piece. The fact that you've got basically this drive-in opportunity, and that your community is supporting you in that manner. That's really cool, and it's helping the wheels turn a little bit over here. I got some ideas of maybe we can work on some stuff when we go to post show. Again, we got Brian in here with now. He always does a great job coming and giving us ideas. And again, if there's anyone out there that wants to be part of the collaboration, just reach in, send us a message. We'll get you the link to come in and be part of the post show and just have conversation. We also do know Tammy Schroeder's here. What an amazing person and help that she's done. She's jumped on the board of the People's Patriot Project recently and has been helping with our Christmas family events. Yep, I know. It's March, and we're already talking about and looking about what we're going to be doing this next year for our Christmas families. And we've got an amazing committee who's jumping on board for that. And then, well, Jorge is just all kinds of stuff in here. Jorge, you're more than welcome to come in if you've got other ideas, brother. Tammy says thanks. Yeah, so we're not going anywhere. Shad, are we ready with that?
Almost. Turns out that there is a 100-file limit that you can have on StreamYard. So I deleted 2 old videos that I had. So now I'm trying to reload this one more time. So give it a few minutes. It's only like 31 meg, so it shouldn't take too long to upload.
All right. So I want to give everyone a little heads up. We have not aggressively gone to get people for our Easter weekend show. We're actually looking to do kind of a tribute weekend that weekend. So as most of you know, our format usually is boots on the ground organization and a musician. We have, I believe the weekend after, or is it next weekend? We have Soldier Hard coming on, and we're going to do 2 weeks out. Isn't that Easter?
Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe it is next weekend.
It'll be March 28th.
It is next weekend. Yep.
Yeah.
Next weekend. So next weekend, we'll have Soldier Hard coming on. Shad's getting ready, is trying to pull up a song right now. Ultimately, again, we don't want to get rid of Matt and Adam here, and we also have the Cooks on the show as well, and that we will continue to have conversation here, but we just want to be ready to fill that time when we if we need it. What can we do to help you, Adam and Matt?
The biggest thing is getting the word out. We started this here in Georgia, but like we've talked about before, if we can get this to happen in states and counties across the country, if we get groups to do what we do everywhere that we're not, it makes everything better. If more people giving back to the community, giving back to the law enforcement, giving back to the military and the veterans, it makes everything so much better for the entire community. It really does. And if the more we can get the word out to get people to do that, the better everything will be.
So this seems like a question that would be for a post show, but I'm going to ask it right now. Would you be willing to give up what you're doing now to help organize those other states to do what they're doing?
Why couldn't we do it all?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Right.
Yeah, to be involved in both things would be great. I'd hate to give up what we're doing right now. To do more, yeah, it would be great. To get involved in organizing that would be great. But I don't see why we couldn't do both at the same time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I just know our experience is we do as much as we can with what we have, and there's some days where there's just not enough time in the day, and that's not an attack. That's not, well, maybe it is a little bit of an attack. We need help. We need volunteers. We need people to step up. We're not asking to reach into your, nope, can't leave us. They're saying they're not going to let us take you.
I believe that Facebook guy is Scott Gaddy.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
me and Adam.
He's one of our board members.
He's our other board member. So
Well, he's going to have to get more involved, I think, is what's going to happen if he wants to keep you guys.
yeah. Well, simply, you asked the question, when we leave this to pursue something in other states? And there's actually something very simply said right there. If somebody wants to do it in another state, all they have to do is contact us, and we can give them the equation, if you will, of how we do things, and they can do it there. It's labor intensive, but it's not hard.
Agreed.
So got to put your heart in.
That is kind of where we have been, in the fact that I started, and I don't use but when we started building the People's Patriot Project, I started in 2012. We didn't do a thing with it until 2018 because I was worried that someone would steal this idea and take it and run with it and not do it as good as me. I'm sorry, I'm arrogant, I'm selfish, and I can get past that. It came to the point where, again, the narrative never changed. We're still losing people every single day. 17 to 75. We're losing every day. You got to give up. You got to give up yourself. You got to get involved a little bit. I don't know someone's got some feedback going on. It's all gone now. Give yourself up a little bit. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully they'll be back. We'll go to the screen. Give a little of yourself. Get involved. Be out there. Yeah, someone else sent me a note.
I think it might have been Mark that was feeding back, but I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, you rotten sock!
Hey,
I don't know how Mark. It can be. Mark. Let's see, where'd we go?
Right. Yes, Scott. I invited you. You can come in. Get these guys straightened out with your voice of reason.
We got to get Adam and Matt back, though. Is that
here they come?
Yep.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yep, and that too many people hitting buttons.
Oops.
There we go. They're back.
All right.
Phone difficulty. Sorry.
That might be what that feedback was. It was probably their phone getting ready to die or something.
So we got 10 minutes. Let's do a real quick preview, and then we'll come back and send this off, and then we'll do a post show. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Shad, you want to do the intro?
Yes. So for today's song, we've got a Soldier Hard song, and this one's called I Got You. And here we go.
When you feeling low, I got you. When you feeling that you can't move on, don't worry, yeah, I got you. When you stressed out and you all depressed, hit my songs, yeah, I got you. In the studio working late night to let you hear that I got you. When you down and out, I got you. When you feeling low, I got you. When you feeling that you can't move on, don't worry, yeah, I got you. When you stressed out and you all depressed, hit my songs, yeah, I got you. Just hold on and be strong, don't worry, yeah, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. Keep it going and just don't quit. Keep holding on and stay strong. Life is short, so fight to live. Things ain't really how it seems. Leave your past, your history. Keep going hard and grinding hard where you dream yourself to be. Hear my songs and I got you. When you're down and out, I got you. When the weight's on your shoulders, play my music music cause I got you. I understand I've been there, done that, thank God. I chose to live, chose to chase some things, release the demons that I always said. I released those demons always held me back. Thank God I stay strong, now it's all in the past. Now I ain't looking back, I stayed in the booth cause I got you. Kept going cause I got you. God told me that I got to. When you're down and out, I got you. When you're feeling low, I got you. When you feeling that you can't move on, don't worry, yeah, I got you. When you stressed out and you all depressed, hit my songs, yeah, I got you. In the studio working late night to let you hear that I got you. When you're down and out, I got you. When you feeling low, I got you. When you feeling that you can't move on, don't worry, yeah, I got you. When you stressed out and you all depressed, hit my songs, yeah, I got you. Just hold on and be strong, don't worry, yeah, I got you.
Don't worry, I got you. If you're singing blues, yeah, I got you. Sadness is sounds too. Don't worry, I got you. All you have to do is press play, press play. I assure you, your stress will go away. But I won't so trust, I am here to say it doesn't get easier, but it's gonna be okay. Staring at your window, getting lower by the day. Clouds clear, it turns to a sunny day. Dry ground after hurricane. Skies become translucent once you have faith. If you're singing blues, yeah, I got you. Sadness is times 3, stress is times 2. When you're down and out, just know I got you. When you're feeling low, just know I got you. When you're feeling like you can't move on, I got you. Don't worry, I got you.
When you're down and out, I got you. When you're feeling low, I got you. When you're feeling that you can't move on, don't worry, yeah, I got you. When you stressed out and you all depressed, hit my songs, yeah, I got you. In the studio working late night to let you hear that I got you. When you're down and out, I got you. When you're feeling low, I got you. When you're feeling that you can't move on, don't worry, yeah, I got you. When you stressed out and you all depressed, hit my songs, yeah, I got you. Just hold on and be strong, don't worry, yeah, I got you.
Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. Don't worry, I got you.
That's
There's
awesome.
our preview. Yeah, that's our preview for our artists for next weekend, Soldier Hard. We're excited to have them. But right now, oh, we got a new guest.
We got
Who
two
we got
new
here?
Oh, look at that. The one that runs the show for us. Look at her. She likes to wave.
This is my stepson, Jim.
Yay. Oh, look at that.
Hey, Coach Jake. So,
Yeah.
yeah, say,
Jeb,
hey,
my
Coach.
man. And we have Little Miss Turner, our producer here. So, Matt and Adam, how do we contact you guys if we want to volunteer down in Georgia?
You can get us through our Facebook page. That's the easiest way. Just get on there and send us a message. My Facebook's open, Adam Jones, Matt Strahin. Either one of those. We're going to put contact numbers on the Feeding the Heroes page for anybody that wants to contact us by phone. And that's the best way to do it.
All right. And or get the roadmap and the plan to build their own feeding program in whatever state that they're coming from. And you know what? That really is what this is all about. You know, I do believe that the path of someone's soul is through their belly. And you know, good food speaks volumes. And it sounds like, and we have a ton of testimony right now. If it sounds like these guys put on the grub, and so look them up. Again, this is Adam Jones and Matt Strahin with Feeding the Heroes Foundation. They're located in Georgia, but I have a feeling we're going to see them in some other places in the real near future. What if you wanted to send a message to the world, what would be the message to the world that Adam and Matt want to give the world?
you can never say thank you enough to those that do what they do every day for us, the ones that lay their lives on the line for us every day, whether it's a police officer, somebody in the military. They're the reason that we get to do what we do. All of us, not just us at Feeding the Heroes, but what everybody gets to do. And if you can't say thank you or give back in any way, and you can't find a reason to, there's something wrong.
Agreed. Too easy. And it doesn't have to be work. If you love it, it's not work, right?
Exactly.
If you love it, it's not work. I'm guessing, and I'm sorry if I'm putting names on the wrong people here. It's all about the fellowship. 100% agreed. Facebook user, I think that's Scotty. It's too easy. I mean, some of the greatest times of my life was after deployment, after mission, whatever. You're sitting in the backyard with your brothers and sisters, burning some dogs and drinking some brews, and that's the guy. And maybe you're doing a little bit of dumb stuff. I mean, that's okay. Those are the memories that hang with me. And you know what? Those are the days I look forward to again. So thank you, Matt and Adam, for the amazing mission you guys have. Thank you, Angelina, for coming on and bringing your husband and the mission that you guys have in helping Feeding the Heroes Foundation. Thank you, Brian Gibson, for showing up. We'll hear more from you after the fact. You want to do a quick shout out?
All right. Quick shout out, mission update. We're down to needing only 45 more 22-a-month patrons. Praise God. But yeah, we're moving along. I want to talk to you guys because we're going to be feeding a bunch of guys for a year. I need some experience there. But projectdiehard.org. Project Diehard 22 on Facebook. There's my shout out. But yeah, when we go off, I'll do more.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian. Shad, anything in closing?
No, I'm actually pretty good today. I do actually want to talk to Brian a little bit in the after show also, but outside of that, no, I'm good.
Awesome. Andrea?
No, you know what I got? I can't wait. I think I'm taking a trip south this year, and I wanna help out. Like, yes, I want to go work a food truck, and help serve. And learn how this goes.
Put you to work, dear.
Come on.
I love it.
Hey, she's got to come through Kentucky first, and then she'll hit you all down south. Okay.
No,
I get her first.
She can go to Kentucky after she visits us.
No, she can go ahead and go to Kentucky first because the best is going to be last. Come on down to Georgia.
I will be there.
Down to Georgia. You'll be taken care of.
Perfect. I love it. I'm all about the working.
Bottom line is we don't get to do what we do without you. We're trying to figure out how to brand a green Uncle Sam and put him in some green and point a finger. We need all of you. We need everyone that's listening. You're part of the solution. You really are. Whether it's 15 minutes a day, whether it is 15 hours a week, whatever you got. If you've got serving in your soul, which a lot of our veterans and first responders have, if it's in your blood, reach out. We've got 4 organizations on the screen right now that could use any and all of your help. And so if you got some special gifts in your back pocket, those could probably go to help a little bit as well. So we're excited. The mission continues. We're always moving forward, and we're always taking care of as many as we can with the resources we have. Thanks for your time. Thanks for joining us. Patriot Pride.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.